Hey guys, how's it going? And what we're going to be talking about today is the Expo dry erase markers. Yeah. Now, oh boy, where I work, we're constantly making charts and writing on boards and just using dry erase boards where you have to write all kind of different things and use markers. And it's just how things are done where I work, and it's really a system that needs a variety of colors and a good erase board and a good set of dry erase markers. Now these markers, these Expo ones, I've used these probably for going on maybe about 3 years now, and this one is new. We have a bunch of these at my job, and I just opened up a new pack, and this is what they look like. It comes in an assortment of 4 different colors: black, red, purple, and green. Yeah. Most often, I'll be using the black one because it's just how it is. But the dry erase boards that we use, and that is very common out there at this day and age, are metal, and they are magnetized. So these have actual magnets on the back. You see that? Isn't that clever? Yeah, so a lot of times before, in old dry erase boards, you would just have like either a holder for your dry erasers, and you would just sit them on the little edge. Like in school, there was like a place for all your erasers and everything. You would just sit these on that little lip, that little ledge that's attached to the dry erase board, and you can just sit this down there with all your other junk. But this eliminates necessity for that. It has the magnets on the back, and you could put this against the board and just leave it there. All of these, like in a corner or something. And it's great. That is very convenient to be able to do that. Also, at this end here, right here, comes a little eraser. So it's great having an actual eraser on the marker itself, because it's not a real drag to have to erase. I mean, you can even erase with your finger if you want to. Or, it's not an actual drag to have to pick up an eraser to erase whatever's on the board, but it's just a matter of convenience. And these dry erase markers erase very well. I mean, it just comes right off. I remember getting a set of dry erasers that it seemed like there was almost like permanent marker. It would leave behind, when you wipe it off, it would leave behind a stain of whatever you wrote. It wouldn't come off real easy. And I've seen products out there that are used to actually clean that residue off. You shouldn't have to do that with dry erasers. It should just come off, and this is what this does. And I like that. And you wipe it on and it wipes right off. Yeah, and it's good. The only inconvenient part is, the fact that you have this eraser at the end is fine, and I use it every now and then, but it's kind of rare. I do use it, but very rarely, because it's so small. When I'm erasing, like on the board, I'll have written something, boom, 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 boom. And if I want to erase, it's usually something that's a lot, like a whole bunch of words, like, hoo, 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 hoo. And this erasing this little bit at a time is, it just would be extremely tedious. So yeah, no, I don't use the eraser very much, but it is nice to have. And every now and then, I find myself actually using that. So yeah, but most of all, like I said, I used I use the black one, and because, you know, just I like to write in black, and I think most people do. So yeah, and I've used these for a while. This is a really good brand that came out with a really good item. They also have thicker ones. This is kind of a fine tip ones. And one of the best things about this is the odor that comes from these markers is not very strong. It's very light, and it's very, you know, you could deal with it. It's not, you can't really notice it at all unless you really put it right up to your nose and take a big whiff. Yeah, but yeah, that's sometimes is a problem too with dry erase markers. But yeah, okay, well, we've been talking about the Expo dry erase markers. I really hope you guys use this information, and I'll see you again next time. All right, bye-bye.